Memorial Day. It is easy for the meaning of the day to become buried beneath sales, advertisements, long weekends, cookouts, and gatherings. None of those things are wrong in and of themselves. In many ways, gathering together with friends and family is a part of the very life so many hoped to preserve. But perhaps it is also worth pausing for a moment beneath the noise and ceremony to remember the human cost carried beneath history, war, sacrifice, conflict, and even remembrance itself. With the collaborative help of ChatGPT and beneath gray skies and the soft sound of rain drifting in through the window yesterday morning, this memorial ballad slowly emerged. Not to glorify war, not to romanticize patriotism, but to remember the human beings beneath the symbols. This poem is named The Human Cost. I woke upon a rainy morn, my mind it flitted, fought, and traced, through memory, grief, and history worn, toward the human cost we faced. The distant thunder rolled like drums, soft rain ran down the window glass, and somewhere deep the old bell tolled for all who never wandered past. Not carved in marble first were they, nor bronze, nor legend, myth, nor song. They first were children of the earth, still learning where they might belong. They were sons and brothers too. They were daughters, sisters, mothers. They carried laughter, fears, and dreams, no greater truly than another's. Some joined in answer to a call. Some sought a better life for all. Some fled the burdens of their past. Some sought to see if courage lasts. Some they joined and some were called. Some stood eager, some stood small. Some wore duty proud and clear. Some marched forward, bound by fear. Some fought for flag and country too. Some fought for red and white and blue. Some fought for king and throne alone. Some fought defending hearth and home. Some fought to break the chains of slaves. Some marched against fascism's flame. Some stood where freedom's fire burned bright. Some scarcely knew what war became. Some were soldiers, some were not. Many were engulfed and fought. War consumes far more than one. Its grief lives on when wars are done. Some fought with courage, some with fear. Most fought for those still standing near. For in the smoke and mud and flame, one human face becomes the same. The young marched out, while old men spoke of glory, honor, flags unfurled. Yet youth would bear the heaviest cost of all the sorrows of the world. What we ask of all our youth, what we ask them still to bear, to walk through fire and falling steel, to breathe the smoke of our despair. Some gave the last full measure there, young hearts still beating into air. Some vanished nameless into earth. Some never saw their children's birth. Children without fathers left, fathers without children mourned. Letters tucked in dresser drawers, photographs on shelf and wall, medals darkened by the years, names remembered, names lost all. Red poppies bright against the rain, black ribbons tied in quiet pain, soft tears beneath cathedral stone, the grief of many born alone. Some came home, but not the same. Some still woke to battle's sound. Some carried silence through the years, like ghosts still circling all around. Some bore scars that none could see. Some drank deeply to forget. Some spoke little of the things their minds could never quite forget. Villages burned in smoke and ash, cities shattered, fields undone, children hiding underground, still fearing what may yet still come. Some marched through camps of death and ash. Some broke the locks and pulled chains free. Some stared upon what hatred builds when human souls cease being seen. Some stood against the lash and chain. Some crossed o'er bridges into hate. Some marched unarmed through jeering crowds, believing justice still worth fate. Conflict stretches far beyond the uniform and battlefield, for every wound inflicted there leaves generations yet unhealed. The burden carried by the dead falls not upon the dead alone. It settles softly through the years in every fractured heart and home. Communities with missing names, school desks empty in the fall, one less hand upon the harvest, one less voice to answer call. And still the speeches rise each year, and still the banners wave above. Yet pause before the drums begin. Recall the weight of what we ask of love. For if we stir patriotic fire within the hearts of all our young, we ought speak plainly of the cost before the battle songs are sung. Not all wars bear equal weight. Some causes shone with clearer light. Against oppression, chains, and hate, some truly stood for human right. Yet even worthy causes still demand a price in blood and breath, and every righteous banner cast still walks beside the shadows of death. The grave makes equals of us all. The brave and fearful rest the same. Earth closes softly over both. Rain falls alike on every name. Some never made it home, and some are remembered every year, their stories held in careful hand, while others fade to weathered stone or vanish wholly from the land. To those remembered and forgot, to those whose names we'll never know, to all who bore the weight of war, we owe more than mere pageant show. We owe remembrance stripped of myth, not polished into easy pride, but honest witness to the cost, and all the grief still carried wide. For war is not a film or song, not maps with arrows drawn in red. It lives in bodies, minds, and homes, in all the living and the dead. The bell still tolls through mist and rain, across the sea, through field and town, for every child who waited home, for every life laid quietly down. Bell after bell through years untold, through empires lost and borders crossed, through slavery, fascism, hatred, fear, still tolling for the human cost. And somewhere now an old man stands beside a stone in silent rain, his brothers young forever there, while he alone grows old with pain. Somewhere a mother still unfolds a letter worn by touch and years. Somewhere a photograph still rests beside a bed once stained with tears. And somewhere youth still march away, still certain, frightened, brave, unclear, still carrying all our histories upon their backs from year to year. May we be careful what we ask. May we speak truth when drums begin. May we not hunger after war, nor glorify the deaths within. Yet may we honor sacrifice and hold with care what others gave, not throwing flowers over grief while rushing heedless toward the grave. The rain still falls this solemn morn, the bell still rolls through air and mist, and memory moves among the stones through all the names upon the list. We remember, lest we forget, the human cost and what it meant. Created in collaboration with ChatGPT, with respectful thematic resonance to memorial and remembrance traditions, including the Gettysburg Address in Flanders Fields and other historical reflections on sacrifice, war, and remembrance.